Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we speak, I can confirm to you 100% sure that majority of members of parliament, they are not independent. When you look at the reason why they were elected to represent the people before the National Assembly and the Senate Assembly, and to, of course, fight for the interest of the people, they are no longer independent. They are now serving the interest of William Samoei Ruto. Now, as we speak, Gladys Shollei was embarrassed today on a live TV show. She was asked how independent she is as a member of parliament and women representative from Uasin Gishu County. Guess what Gladys Shollei said? That she is independent. But truly, as Citizen TV attached what he told William Ruto in a certain church service in Rift Valley, that she usually follow what William Ruto says. That if it is about removing Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto is always right. When it comes to some issues that is likely to benefit William Ruto, then he must do so. In other words, she is not independent member of parliament. And she cannot. So she was embarrassed live on camera. I want you to watch the video. But before we watch, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please watch the video.
Be complaining like wananchi.
How independent
are you? It is your job to get solutions.
This is my question, that how independent are you as the woman rep for Uasin Gishu County, for example, to make decisions? That's the question.
What do you mean, what independent to do what?
How independent is parliament in your view?
Believe me, there is so many. Parliament is an extremely powerful.
Okay, how
Parliament is a very extremely powerful. Is a very powerful tool that you have. You can raise issues. Like the other day, we know that we had some issues with Shollei.
We're out of time.
We got them.
The question
to be
is,
summoned.
how independent are you as a member of that house?
I'm independent.
How independent were you, for example, when you look at the 11 charges against Rigathi Gachagua in the bill by Mwengi Mutuse?
Yes, I was very clear.
You did everything by your own.
Yes.
Why did you tell the public that it's President Ruto who directed you?
I was talking in my village. That's a different talk.
Okay. Then for accountability purposes, we can have this brief soundbite and take a look at what you said. You told the president this in December.
You're blowing the wind.
Okay, shortly we'll be getting this. This was in the aftermath of, yes, there we go.
I am grateful to be here to fellowship with you here today. It is a great day, and it's a day that we just give thanks. I'm one of these people, I'm told to speak briefly, I speak briefly. Your Excellency, I'm your loyal foot soldier. When you tell me speak briefly, I speak briefly. If you tell me Gachagua ende nyumbani, Gachagua anaenda nyumbani. So I always follow orders, and I will follow those orders today, and therefore I'll be very brief. I've just come to say thank you, Your Excellency, for supporting this church. I also want to say thank you very much to Honorable Sudi, who spearheaded the construction of this church.
How do you respond to that?
No, by the way, let me tell you. No. Let me explain to you something. By the way, remember the president, that was his deputy.
Yes.
And by the time we made a decision as a coalition and coalition of other parties that we are going to support this cause, we lobby among ourselves. But of course, you have to ask the appointing authority if it's okay.
Okay.
So it was never about the charges. It was
so let's have the feedback.
No, the charges. Hold on.
Okay.
Now, we as Kenyans, we are doomed. And the current crisis we are having in the National Assembly and the Senate Assembly is because we are having members of parliament who will not do things as per the rule of law. They will do something because of the conflict of interest. And most of the time, they will tell you that we are busy in the government because we want development. But in real sense, and several factors that push, or other factors that are pushing these individuals, is not as per what they want to take to the people. It's because for their own stomach. Most of the time, since William Ruto and these members of parliament were sworn in the office, you saw what happened with several members of parliament now becoming Ruto's puppet. And you can clearly tell the trajectory of William Ruto capturing the legislature so that they were not to have their independent opinion and views. Remember, if we were having members of parliament in this 13th parliament that reasons beyond their long nose, then today we could have not been in this crisis that we are today. Look at the crisis that is in National Assembly. Pathetic. And again, people like Moses Masika Wetangula, who is the Speaker of the National Assembly, is behaving as someone who doesn't understand the standing orders, the laws, the rulings. He's just there because he's so powerful, and then rulings stops by him. That is it. So when I saw the argument of Gladys Shollei, I realized that we are not only having one Gladys Shollei, but we are having several Gladys Sholleis in the National Assembly. That anything that connects with the people they don't know. The interest of the people is not their business. And the interest of William Ruto is first priority. And that is why most of the time, they will even say things that are mostly benefiting William Ruto to be re-elected as the President of the Republic of Kenya come 2027. But in real sense, you can tell and you can say, these members of parliament, majority of them, about 98%, they are clueless, rudderless, planless, and these people are so illiterate. Some of them are saying they have diplomas, they have degrees, but have you ever asked yourself, is it degrees wamesoma ama hapana? Look at, for example, like Sudi. Sudi is having PhD. Is it PhD or degree? Degree. Alienda shule saa ngapi? Na jamaa ako busy anafanya wiring hii maneno ya kupata pesa. When and where? Usko Sudi alienda shule. So one thing that I can tell you Kenyans, if this is the type of leadership that we want, then come 2027 or other years, we'll be doomed, we as a country. But on the same note, we have time to correct and kick out these members of parliament who will not come or elected to represent our interests. And if this is something that is going to happen, then in future politics, you will see even some individuals, they don't want to engage themselves in the politics. But because these members of parliament have portrayed as the way politics is purely business, then you will hear everyone wants to vie for several seats across the Republic of Kenya. Everyone wants to vie for a seat come 2027. But the truth is, if we are having people like Gladys Shollei in the 14th parliament come 2027, Kenyans, we are going to be doomed. I'm telling you, we are going to be doomed. Because the priority of a leader is to represent and stand with the people, not to represent and stand with William Ruto as a president. In fact, it will be easier work for a president to hear the views that are coming from members of parliament. That this is what affecting us, we as legislators, this is the law we are passing, and this is whatever we have decided on. But these individuals, they are being controlled like a remote. They are being controlled anything they do. They must be swayed that this is the way you must do it, or else we are going to kick you out from our coalition. So I think if we are going to have such kind of Gladys Shollei that does not have a stand, that cannot be independent, then Kenyans, we are trajectorying on a wrong direction. And I can confirm to that. This is not the way we should go. We should have leaders who understand our issues. What are our issues? Roads, infrastructure, education, and several other things. Very easy. Just have money, weka pesa hapo, ifanye kazi. But we as Kenyans, we are just being told that you are busy. We are busy planning good things for you, but they are not there. William Ruto amekuwa anatoa Western pale akaenda Pale Mandera akaenda Wajir, akaenda Isiolo, akaenda Marsabit, no? Garissa. Na wakati alimaliza, hebu niambie project yote yenye William Ruto ameanzisha. Wana launchingi, wanarudisha magari kwa store. And that is what this man called William Ruto is doing. So I think it was just life embarrassment. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.